Hey guys, Ellie Shostak here. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are having an incredible day. I wanted to talk with you for a minute or two about a topic that people who I work with will sometimes struggle with when they get into something that they're really enjoying. All right? So, what happens often in the world of relationships and in the world of dating, for those of you who don't know, Ellie Shostak, I work with singles, um, those who have been single for years, or those who are coming out of a breakup or who are divorced, those who have been to therapists and haven't seen the results that they want in terms of getting into something healthy. And I have a program called Find the Right One, which is a program for singles to not only get into but also maintain healthy, loving relationships. So, one of the elements that people struggle with, in addition to the struggles and challenges of the dating world, is how do I uh, how do I go ahead and truly engage with someone when I'm not necessarily sure if I can keep this, right? If I can go ahead and I can keep this healthy relationship. So I think what's important to understand is that just because you found something doesn't mean that you're going to be able to go ahead and maintain that healthy, loving relationship. And there's a very strong reason why, okay? The reason is that our minds, even though sometimes it looks like, um, even though it looks like our minds are trying to hurt us at times, because that's unfortunately the results that we get. We wind up in situations where we feel, oh man, this is just horrible, and this is not something that I like, and how could I be doing this? I don't know, and this and that, right? So what we need to understand is that even though it might look like the mind is actually hurting us, it's really not. The mind is actually trying to prevent us from pain. And since it's trying to prevent us from pain, what we need to keep in mind is that even if we're able to find somebody that is healthy for us, the mind then ups its game. And it ups its game in the following way: it actually looks for ways to prevent you from experiencing future pain. So, what it does is it starts to, when I say up your game, meaning that it starts to say, okay, well, but if this happens, then this will happen. If I do this, then this will happen, and then I'll break up with her because of this, or I'll break up with him because of that. And if I do this, then I don't want it to be like the last one. This is really good. So, right? And the mind just goes on and on and on and on. So, a very quick tip that I want to give you is the concept of awareness, which is that when you become aware that this is what your mind is doing, you actually are able to control yourself better and make healthier decisions in terms of the relationship that you're currently in. So, for example, um, when I was single for 11 years and then I got into a relationship at first, I remember at the beginning of the marriage, you accomplish that one goal. Great. I went from single to being into a couple, but then the mind just upped its game in my case and was like, oh, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why. How could she be doing this? How could she be doing that? And even though I thought I was doing the right thing, it wound up creating many more arguments that didn't need to be had. That didn't need to be halved. Didn't have to be needed. It didn't need to be there. Okay? Sorry about my English. So keep in mind that even though it might look like um, you need to get out, you need to do this, you need to do that, it could very well be your mind preventing you from enjoying what's right in front of you. So I want to leave you with that message and let you know that these ideas and other concepts are exactly put into my Find the Right One coaching program. So it's there for people to be able to really find out who they are looking for, how to get into that healthy, loving relationship, and then exact ways to keep it. All right? Hope you're doing well. Hope you have an awesome day.